Hi there guys, this is Just Toy Singer, co-owner of JTS Photography, and today I want to talk to you guys about the difference between a Square versus a PayPal here, the different pros and cons. I have actually both because of the fact that when you are a business owner, you do want to provide options for your clients. So if they don't have cash, it's more convenient. A lot of times people don't really carry cash because you can lose it, but with card, debit card, credit cards, it's safer. I want to touch on three points. The pros of using PayPal here and the cons of using a Square. I prefer using PayPal here. I started off using Square and I actually love using this card reader. One, using PayPal you can send invoices. It's perfect for just putting down deposits. So you can always get their email, send them an invoice. They don't have to give you any bank account information and it's perfectly safe. Whereas using Square, they don't have any invoices that you can send. I've searched and searched and searched and I cannot send an invoice. The best thing to do would be to either meet up with the person, or if they really trust you, give their bank account information over the phone or over text, which a lot of people are not really open to. So that's another thing that PayPal has over Square. The transaction history with using PayPal is much easier to access. I had a customer who wanted to know how much they paid me with the Square transaction, and I had to go through a lot just to find the transaction history. I couldn't even look it up on the Square app that I had downloaded on my phone, which was really inconvenient. I had to actually go back through emails just to find the transaction. So the PayPal transaction history is much easier to access, and if they need to send a receipt or a copy of the invoice of what they paid, it's perfect. Number two would be the PayPal Debit MasterCard. One thing I love about the Debit MasterCard is that when you do a transaction on this card reader, it is your funds are immediately available after you use the transaction, or after you do the transaction. Whereas with Square, you do have to wait a few business days. If it's after 5 p.m. on Thursday evening, say like at 6 p.m. and you do a transaction because you're doing a night shoot, or you're doing a party, hosting a party, and someone's paying you at 6 or 7 p.m. on Thursday, you're not getting your funds until that Monday morning. Whereas with PayPal, you can take a payment any time of the day, weekend, weekday, it doesn't matter. The funds are available and you can use your debit card, and there's no fee to use your every time you use your debit card. Whereas with Square, you do have to wait until the funds are sent to your bank account. So that's another thing, that's another con with Square, and it's really inconvenient when it comes to that, because sometimes you do need the funds right away and Square doesn't provide that. The third point would be the pros for both. One thing is let's say you somehow forget your card reader, whether you're using PayPal here or whether you're using Square, and you forget your card reader. The good thing about it is if you have the app downloaded on your phone, you can still do a transaction by just putting the person's bank account information in. Also with PayPal here, you can just take a picture of the person's credit card or debit card. It doesn't save that picture, it's just basically scanning it. I prefer PayPal. I've been asked this question a lot. I prefer PayPal here. I've used both. Square is pretty cool, but PayPal is actually much better. PayPal here, I did have to wait a little bit longer for this versus when they sent this. I got it in a few days, but I had to wait a couple of weeks for the PayPal here card reader. So it's worth the wait though. So if you are looking to see, take your business to the next level and accept debit or MasterCard or credit cards, I would suggest using the PayPal here. And thanks for watching.